This is part two, and a continuation of Black Inventors. But what I was saying before I was disconnected with the last video is if you Black women just use your brain a little bit more, and not just Black women, but Black men, of today, in modern day society, you could pretty much do anything. You ever heard that term, that saying, that statement, that quote? You could achieve anything that you put your mind to. Or the saying, knowledge is power. That's true. But you can't be knowledgeable, you can't be educated, you can't be successful in life. You can't even use your skills because you don't even acknowledge them to begin with, until you eat better. Because have you ever heard the term, you are what you eat? A lot of y'all eating bad, so y'all brain chemistry is all messed up. The neurons in your brain is not transmitting signals, electrical signals, as it should, as it naturally should. Your pineal gland is all calcified and all that. Y'all need to be detoxing. Watch my other channel called Hydrofastercise. I think it's spelled HYDROFASTERCISE. Hydrofastercise. Check that channel out. I just started back posting more videos after about a year, but I'm gonna continue this video. I ain't gonna play the whole thing because I don't want to, get pressure for copyright infringement hassles and all of that stuff. But again, this is from the guy Angel IKYG. Sometime he go by Angel, or Everybody Hates Angel. But go check out his channel. I mean, I don't think, as a Black man himself, I don't think that he mind me using his video partially. I'm not going to use the whole thing, but that brings more people to his channel potentially. And his channel is way bigger than mine, and also he speaks a lot of truth also. But of course he ain't he ain't spiritual like that. I mean, I don't hear him saying anything about the one true creator, Yahuwah, who is actually the father of the chosen, him being chosen too potentially. Him being the creator of all things, our Alluah, our God, Yahuwah up there. We're his chosen people. We're the physical inventors. We're the leaders of the planet. We're the true chosen people. We are what makes the world go round. We light up the world. Did not I tell y'all in the other video, we are the light of the world. We are the salt of the earth. We are the chosen people of God, who they call him, but really his name is Yahuwah. He's our Alluah, our God. I spit truth, man. I don't play around. But here's a few more inventors. So, husband and wife.
Marie Van Britten Brown and her husband, Albert, created an early closed-circuit television system to be used for home monitoring. That security system was the forerunner of all advanced home security technology in use today. One of Otis Boykin's most famous inventions was a control unit for the artificial cardiac pacemaker. Dr. Charles Drew was...
Think of how many lives he helped save with that pacemaker. How many people got bad hearts, not just now, but all throughout history. Black people, we save people's lives. Y'all don't even know that shit because y'all don't do research. Y'all think that Black people only came from slavery. But before that, we were great. We had everything. We had kingdoms. We had fortresses. We had, we had our own economy. We had our own political system. Our own government system. We had our own monetary system. We had our own agricultural system. We had our own educational system. Everything come from black people. Everything revolve around us. Y'all need to do the research, like seriously. I mean, this is part of the research. I mean, y'all learning today if this is your first time checking it out, but study more deep into this stuff.
Instrumental in developing blood plasma processing, storage, and transfusion therapy. His groundbreaking work in the large-scale production of human plasma was eventually used by the U.S. Army and the American Red Cross as the basis for blood banks. So blood banks and blood transfusion, all down to Dr. Charles Drew. Dr. Patricia Bath is the first Black doctor to receive a patent for a medical invention. Patricia Bath's method for removing cataract lenses transformed eye surgery, using a laser device known as the laser phaco probe, making the procedure more accurate.
Genius.
George Alcorn invented the imaging X-ray spectrometer, a device that helps scientists better understand what materials are composed of when they can't be broken down. The invention...
You know how tough that is to do? That's a very high-tech invention. That's a very broad endeavor also, to even want to venture into that stuff. You got to have a broad mind to even want to think like that, or to even want to get into that stuff. Messing with molecules, atoms, subatomic particles. And then he goes on to go to the broad, up there, what most people will call the heavens or space or, stuff like that.
Led to Alcorn's reception of the NASA Inventor of the Year award. Dr. Betty Wright Harris invented a test that detects explosives called the sensitive spot test.
Smart.
Jane Cook Wright was a pioneer in cancer research and surgeon noted for her contributions to chemotherapy. In 1893, the first successful open heart surgery was performed by a Black surgeon, Dr. Daniel Hale Williams.
See, we save lives. We already know who ruin and destroy lives. Black people save lives. They don't want you to know that type of history, that type of so-called Black history. We actually help people. We help humanity. They steal our shit and try to play the heroes. They not no heroes. We the heroes, motherfuckers. Everything, that happens in this world, that's good, come from Black people.
A. Carrington invented the stethoscope. John Lee Love invented the portable pencil sharpener. Thomas Stewart invented the mop. And Lloyd Ray invented the dustpan. David Unipan was an indigenous Australian of the Nuggerin people. He invented an improved mechanical sheep-shearing hand tool, which completely revolutionized the wool industry. He also conceptualized and designed the helicopter 22 years before it became a reality. They refer to him as the Australian Leonardo da Vinci. Norbert...
Yes, Black man. That's the real Leonardo da Vinci. That European Leonardo da Vinci that they display and, publicize and popularize and all of that all throughout history and even today, didn't invent shit. That Black man that they just showed, that's the real Leonardo da Vinci. That's the true inventor of the helicopter. I forgot the version that the other false Leonardo came out with, but I think it was called the Orthopter or some shit. It's a weird name. It starts with an O. But anyway, it wasn't called helicopter originally.
Rillo was the inventor of the multiple effect vacuum evaporator, which revolutionized the processing of sugar. He gained recognition as one of the prime architects of the modern sugar industry. Samuel R. Scottron invented the curtain rod. The first documentation of the invention of a doorknob was in 1878. The U.S. Patent Office gave a patent for a door closing device by an African-American inventor named Osborne Dorsey, who also invented the doorstop. In the late 1800s, Albert C. Richardson invented the insect destroyer gun. The gun was used in crop fields to keep insects away from valuable commodities. How it worked isn't well known, but it seemed to be effective. William H. Richardson invented the reversible baby carriage.
Now, that last idea, why can't we use that nowadays to control pests in crops, at farms and all of that, all around the world? Instead of using these toxic, chemical-based, laboratory-made herbicides and pesticides, we can use these electromagnetic or EM, guns or whatever he called it or whatever. But it's based off of electromagnetic impulses or whatever. I guess at a large or long range or whatever. But it probably would ruin the crops in some way, fashion, or form or whatever. May mess with the texture or the molecular structure because we all know that EMPs, whether high or low frequency, burns things, it radiates things and burn. So I don't know, that probably wasn't a good idea, but it didn't really see the light of day anyway, meaning it didn't really prosper. But they might be using that as a weapon now, actually, in the military. But originally it was for a good cause.
Going down?
I'm going down. I'm going down.
Well, whether you're going up or down, Alexander Miles invented the electric elevator. And there are so many more inventions that we don't know about.
Genius. We invented the elevator and probably the escalators. Ain't nobody on this planet messing with the black man and black woman. Y'all great, man. Y'all don't understand that. Do real black history research. Y'all great. Just use a higher percentage of your brain and just see what you come up with. You might think of the next $1 billion idea, but don't. Be careful. Do not let these other nations steal your idea. You better patent it or, just try to go private with it and, sell it to people, locally, to your local community. I mean, eventually, though, someone's going to steal the idea. I don't really believe in patents. I think it's a form of control and also spying. I don't need anybody spying on my ideas. I have many, so I got to be very careful. And I know that a lot of my ideas, the industries with an S, because they are many, because I have many ideas, not just in one industry or field. I know that they want my ideas or that they would like them. If my ideas will appeal to them. I have many. You have no idea.
Because of the laws at the time, and also white people stealing their ideas and taking credit for them was a very common thing. But
you white people, y'all steal our inventions, man. Take the credit. That's how y'all do. That's how y'all been doing. That's how y'all continue to do. Y'all ain't gonna do me like that. I ain't going. And I know a lot of y'all white Europeans watching my video right now, and that's what y'all do. I know that I got white people watching my video, and I don't mind that, but y'all just need to know that your nation of people, all throughout history, because of our fall, as mentioned in the Holy Bible, y'all have been stealing our stuff and getting rich off of it, not giving us any type of credit or anything. No type of royalty checks or nothing. Y'all got rich off of our ideas that were inspired and led on our mind spiritually from the one high creator, Yahuwah, the true creator of everything. Y'all some thieves, man.
if you're interested in finding out more, Keith C. Holmes has a book called Black Inventors, which documents over 20,000 plus inventions by Black people. So the next time someone says, Black people never invented anything,
20,000.
or they tell you to stop using computers or the internet because it was invented by white people, you can correct them. Actually, They were invented by Black people. And many of the things we
Definitely. In this little documentation, it was only probably like 40 ideas, but a black guy made a book about it. Over 20,000 more inventions. And of course, a lot more, because it's hundreds and hundreds of thousands of physical ideas in this world of all ranges, all size, all, shapes and prices and all of that. But not only that, we also invent services. We invented intellectual property. Y'all don't know that too, but hey. But anyway, I'm going to end this video. Black people, y'all are great. Until the next video, shalom.